so quiet. You're talking so quiet. Like, the microphone's up there, like, not on your shoulder.
Well, I'm used to having a microphone right here.
Oh, are you, Miss Celebrity? Welcome back to thinksipwrite. And so before we get started in the episode, I just wanted to say that I have a new release.
Mm-hmm.
A new children's book called A Little Boy in the Land of the Hiccups. Nope.
Little Boy in the Land... No.
A Little Boy in the Land of the Sleepless Nights. It took us like 5 takes to get that right. Why can't I say it? Because I had a previous book for girls, A Little Girl in the Land of the Hiccups. So that's why I got confused.
Right.
A Little Boy in the Land of the Sleepless Nights.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, my brother did the artwork, and it is officially out. You can get it on lulu.com, and it will be in other places soon.
Right.
Of course, all the details are up on my website, but...
What's your website?
rickpepito.com.
Right, you have to let people know.
Well, yeah. They can read the credits, but nobody reads the credits anyway. They just stay for the after credit scene.
Is this a shadow? No, it's a shadow. Sorry.
We're a little disorganized.
It's been a tough couple weeks.
Yeah. Dead cats and like, you know, all kinds of stuff. But we've been busy.
Our little guy
Good.
passed away.
Yes. Clark is
Best
gone.
cat ever.
The other cat's staring at you while you say that. So.
Basil's pretty cool, but has only been around for a couple months.
And he's a few chromosomes short.
Oh, he's so cute.
Yeah. Anyway, so tonight we
and
decided...
I had surgery.
Oh, yes. She had surgery.
Okay. That's all.
Yeah.
Okay.
So tonight we decided that we would talk about movies that reflect our professions. So for anybody who doesn't know, I'm an author, and...
What am I?
I'm not sure. I'm trying to figure that out.
I mean, cooking and chef and stuff like that. But I was thinking about it. I'm not an anchor, though. But I do TV.
No, but you did an anchor. We had a bear in our backyard. We had a bear in our backyard. And Roberta reported live to the TV station that she worked with, and you know.
But I'm not an anchor at all. I contribute.
You're a contributor,
right? But I saw that, and I had to let them know.
It's cool. It was a 100. They say it was a 150-pound black bear.
Yep. He was a baby. He was only like a year and a half, you know. But anyway, I love this topic. Because it's touching on your things and it's touching on my things. Like
touching on my things?
Our specialties.
Oh, right. Well, that could be a specialty too. I don't know. So, movies that reflect our professions. This is going really well. So what do? We want to alternate here, and we'll do you'll talk about movies that have to do with cooking or food, and I'll talk about movies that have to do with writing or authors.
That's why writing and authors. That's what I told you. I'm sure. Let's go. Some of these I have watched, and some of these I have not.
Okay. Yeah,
but I figure I'd put it out there because I know there's a lot of foodie people and chefs and cooks, and these are just my recommendations from what I've heard or for my own experience that I have watched. Uh-huh. I mean, I'm assuming yours is the same way?
Same way.
Okay. So why don't you give it a go, Mr. Author?
Okay. I'm going to go back to the first movie that I remember watching. I was a kid. Mm-hmm. It starred Chevy Chase, and it was Funny Farm.
Oh, my God. That is actually one of my favorite movies. We actually own that. He was
an author. Yeah, we do.
With the squirrel.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. He was an author.
And the Crazy Neighbor.
The Crazy Neighbor. Mm-hmm. That was such a great movie. That was classic Chevy Chase at his prime.
That is so cool.
I mean, if you haven't seen it.
Early 90s? Late 80s?
Ooh, I'm going to say 80s. I mean, I was a kid.
I think it might have been 91, 90, 91.
I don't know.
Because I remember watching it.
Now you're adding a whole other element. I didn't get years to these. I'm just going to say I think it was late 80s. Let's just say late 80s. God bless you.
Thank
wow,
you.
What was that? Was that a sneeze or
yes. Sorry.
A gerbil?
I'm sorry. I love that movie, though.
It is a great movie.
It's a great movie. And I love when they first move into the house and, like, he falls asleep on her lap. And she starts eating the apple because they had no food in the house. Mm-hmm. And he's like, "Are you eating? Are you serious?" Because he's been like starving all day. No, you don't remember that part? I love that movie.
Now I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking of the end. Yeah.
You don't remember that movie? We
No,
have
I
to
do.
watch that again.
I do.
I actually think the kids could watch that movie.
Oh, they definitely could. They could.
Because I don't think there's anything, you know.
No.
I don't think so.
I just remember when she finally read the script at the end.
Yes.
That was pretty fun.
Yeah.
Anyway, so what do you got? Give me a good foodie movie.
I'm gonna start with Ratatouille.
Ah, okay.
Gonna go with
Right.
Disney first. Is it Disney or Pixar? It's Disney.
Disney, Pixar, same.
Whatever.
Yeah, it's both.
A great movie. I mean, not just because it's Disney, but I think an adult can enjoy this movie. Like it's so good. Like
so in the food business, you
I would never. No, I wouldn't want a little rat. You know,
hiding in your hair, yanking on your hair.
The concept is that the little rat was teaching the chef, or he wanted to be a chef, how to cook. So he was hiding in his chef hat and telling him what to put in these delicious like stews and stuff like that. And the restaurant became very popular, you know. But then they ended up finding out that it was a rat that was actually doing it, you know. Hey, maybe if one day rats can talk, I mean, if they can cook well.
Yeah.
You never know.
I've seen some people with less intelligence than rats, so it's possible.
You never know.
I'm going to go with Death Trap. It had Christopher Reeve in it. He was a playwright, and Michael Caine was in it. And basically, it was this story about this guy who came up with this idea for a movie, and this couple wanted to steal the movie. So they hashed out this big plot to kill him. It was a great movie. It was one of the most serious roles I had ever seen Christopher Reeve in.
Yeah. Sounds familiar. You know when you watch movies back in the day and you're just like, you don't remember the names, but if you see, you're like, oh my god, I totally remember that movie. Yeah. I would have to say Chef.
Chef was awesome. Jon Favreau
with the food truck.
That, yep.
That was such an awesome movie.
Has Jon Favreau ever done anything bad?
Bad? I don't think so.
He's just an awesome director.
If anybody knows of anything bad, let us know. But I really think, directing.
He's just a great director. Yeah.
And he was in the movie. But he was in the movie.
Of course. He was in all the Iron Man. He directed the first two Iron Man movies.
Awesome.
He's
movie.
a great actor.
Definitely
director.
a big foodie movie, that one, I think.
Yeah.
For sure. I think you know what I think that one too? It's very inspirational too. Because
Absolutely.
you're going out there and you're going for what you want and, you know.
So, because this is Think Sip, right? I'm going to have to go with my next movie as Sideways.
Seriously?
Because
that's my movie too.
Really? Well then we put this together.
Well, the reason why... Go ahead.
Well, from my angle, I didn't even think about it. From my angle, Paul Giamatti's character is a struggling author.
Right.
And from your...
And mine is because he loves wine. They love wine, you know?
Okay, so we cross-genre. By the way, when we do the research for these things, we're not allowed to look at each other's
We're not.
I mean, I occasionally cheat and sneak a peek down at her sheet, but she doesn't.
That's after the fact. Anyway, Sideways is a great movie, especially for all the wine lovers out there. I mean, it's hysterical.
And
it's so funny. We actually, when we go to wineries now, we'll like quote certain things from the movie.
And Thomas Hayden Church was in that. And here's a funny nerd thing with me. So, what
is that? What?
What else do Thomas Hayden Church and Paul Giamatti have in common?
Oh, they are both Spider-Man villains.
Oh my God, you're a nerd.
Oh my God, how did I know that?
Oh my God, did you really get that right?
Well, yeah, he was.
Paul Giamatti was the Rhino,
well,
and Thomas Hayden Church was Sandman. Oh my God, you're such a nerd.
Oh my God, I just got red from that.
Wow, you nerd.
It's all your fault.
I expect me to get that.
That was your fault.
Wow. See,
that was your fault.
I expanded.
Oh my God, I
your
can't believe
range
that.
Yeah, I can.
Wow, that came out quickly
Wow. Yeah, there was no hesitation.
Whoa.
I thought I was going to stump you on that one. Wow.
My face is hot.
Awesome.
From that one. Okay.
Yes. Well, your face is pretty hot.
The Chocolate Factory, Willy Wonka.
Willy Wonka. And now, okay. So if you were to choose,
old school.
Did you see the new one?
No.
Okay, so from what I
And
understand...
I love Johnny Depp. I do.
So do I. From what I understand, Charlie and Chocolate Factory...
You can't touch that classic.
The remake was closer to the book than Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, which
It's
had
darker,
Gene
right?
Wilder.
It's darker?
Yes, which was closer to the book. However, it's Gene Wilder. You can't...
You cannot touch that.
No.
That is a movie that you cannot touch. There's certain movies that I refuse people touching.
However...
Like, Dirty Dancing was one of them.
Yeah, didn't they just remake that too? It was terrible.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Just don't touch them. Leave them be.
There
Come
are,
up with
there
different
are
things.
some movies, though, that remake... I just watched RoboCop. The remake of RoboCop was actually really good. It was modern.
I just think certain things just... Come up with new ideas. Why? Why do you need to go back and redo movies?
Yeah, that's a whole other thing. But,
Like,
I mean,
whatever.
one movie that they should not ever remake is Misery. With Kathy Bates and James Caan. Stephen King's Misery.
I don't know if I
She was a fan, and he was James Caan. James Caan played the dad in Elf.
Mm-hmm.
He was an author.
Great actor.
And there was a car accident. I can't remember. I haven't seen the whole thing. I've seen it, but it's been a while. So he was an author, and there was a car accident, and he got hurt, and she brought him into her home, and she was this fan. She was a fan of this author.
So she was obsessed
like
with him? Like obsessed?
She was completely psycho, yes.
See, this is the thing. I think if I see, like, clips or whatever, I may remember them. You know?
That's another movie I'd love to go back and watch, because that was so disturbing and so good. That was classic Stephen King.
Yeah. Another one that I have not watched that I really want to watch is Julie and Julia.
Is that the one about Julia Child?
Yes. Everybody has said, you haven't watched that yet? Oh my gosh.
Who's in that? Is that,
what's her name? Goodness gracious. I can't,
I know.
Oh my God.
It's going I know her face, and I know her name, too, and whatever. So it's a story about Julia Child.
Oh my God, that's gonna, like, bother me now.
Good, you can think about
Anyway, yes, it is about her. One of the first women in cooking.
I remember watching Julia Child.
One of the women bringing it and giving us women in the world of cooking, which to me always brings up the whole thing where back in the day it used to be a woman's place should be in the kitchen, right? Old school, right? But they bring up the whole thing now where it's a tough industry for women in the kitchen. Like if you're in a restaurant business. Does that make any...
No, it's like any of those
there's
old
some
school
badass,
thoughts.
There's some badass chefs out there that are women.
Yeah, there are.
That will freaking...
Yes, absolutely.
But I love my dudes.
One
of my chef dudes. I love them, but I'm just saying there are some amazing women chefs.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, see,
but there are some incredible... there's so much talent out there, that women...
When I was growing up, I would watch Mr. Rogers, and then I would
watch Rainbow.
Reading Rainbow, but that was a little bit later. I would watch Mr. Rogers, and then I'd watch Bob Ross do his paintings.
Oh my God!
And then
Who didn't watch that?
Then I watched Julia Child cook. Mm-hmm. And
you bitch, you do
beat your meat.
You do it so.
Just beat your meat.
Dude, she used to pound on that
She
stuff.
knew how to beat a meat.
It was awesome.
I'm going to go with The Shining as my next movie. Because all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. And then Stephen King comes into it again. Jack Nicholson was an author.
Yeah. Yes. That's why they went there, right?
Yeah, it was his retreat. He was go away.
Oh my God, I didn't even think about that.
Yes.
Whoa.
See, movies you don't think about.
By the way, I love that movie.
The original. There was a remake that was closer to the book. However, I read the sequel to The Shining. Stephen King wrote Dr. Sleep, and it was about Danny Torrance when he got older. Mm-hmm. And it was actually a really good book. It was totally different from The Shining, but it worked really well.
Yeah. Another one that I want to see that I have not watched yet, and everybody tells me that I should watch it, is Burnt. That is the one with Bradley Cooper. And I forget the chick's name. Everybody's like, you have to watch that movie. It is so good. I really need to watch it. I actually was going to watch it one night when you were away for something, for work or something, and I never ended up watching it. But we need to get on that.
No,
I
we'll
really,
have to
really want to watch
Let's put that on the list. We
Yeah.
got all our shows done, so we can start watching movies again.
Yeah.
The Hours is a movie about the author Virginia Woolf, and it's got Meryl Streep, Julianne Moore, and
Can you ever
Nicole
go wrong?
Kidman.
Can you ever go wrong with Meryl?
No. Wasn't
No,
Meryl
then-
Streep was in...
And Kate Blanchett.
Wait.
That's another one too.
Wait, wasn't it Meryl Streep that was in the Julia Child one?
Is that who it is?
I don't know.
Okay.
I gotta look. So I might have just made myself look stupid. But it's okay. Nicole Kidman you wouldn't even recognize her in this. She has like a prosthetic nose and everything.
Really?
Yeah, because I believe she's author Virginia Woolf. I've seen clips of this movie. I have not seen the full movie, but it's another movie to put on that list.
Okay, cool. Yeah, Sausage Party. We still have not watched that.
No, we have not.
It's all about food, right?
It is all about food. Hot dogs and donuts. I mean, that's all
I'm
you
just
say.
saying. And another one, real fast, 'cause I
Okay.
don't know if you brought any other. Beer Fest is another one. Since we're talking,
Yeah,
we talked
Beer
about
Fest.
wine.
I know everybody keeps. I've not. We're drinking a good beer right
Beer.
now. And
Yards.
um,
Represent
it's a
our locals.
nice love stout.
Really good.
But that's another one. Yeah,
I
we have
cannot
not
believe
seen
that.
Beer Fest. This next movie is not about really an author per se, but it's about this author who's writing stuff. The main character is Will Ferrell, Stranger Than Fiction.
That was such a. I mean, you wouldn't picture Will Ferrell being like serious.
Yeah, it was. I mean,
And I love him,
everything
but it
she
was
was
really
writing,
weird.
she found out that it was affecting someone in real life. So
She?
yeah, the author was a woman.
Oh my gosh, it's
She-
been so long. So she was writing, but he was living it, right?
Right, everything that she wrote about, it was
What was it
happening
called
to
again?
him. Stranger Than Fiction.
Okay.
And it really wasn't about the author. It was more about the character that Will Ferrell was playing. But
Mhm.
but it was kind of I classified that in this.
Yeah.
What do you?
But I have one for you
hmm
as an author. Is it Capote?
Yes.
Right? And that was Philip Seymour Hoffman that
Yeah.
played him. That was a good movie. I remember. I don't remember watching the whole thing, but I remember seeing clips of it.
That was about Capote, right?
Yeah, I mean, everybody that reads or whatever. I mean, you may not know a lot about him, but I mean that story pretty much gives you a back history on him.
Yeah.
And I think he did an amazing job with that movie.
Yeah. Yeah. And I'm going to segue right from that into Deadpool. Deadpool is an author movie only because he knows that he is a fictitious character. So he
Seriously?
knows that he's being written.
Seriously?
Yes, absolutely. Deadpool counts. If I pull Deadpool into anything, it just works. And that's what I have to say about that.
Okay.
Yeah. And you already picked your author one for me, right? Okay, I have one more movie.
For me?
Yes.
Okay.
A food related movie. I'm picking a food related.
Okay.
Waiting.
Ew.
Because I went from, did you see what I
Ew.
did there? I went from Deadpool to
Ew.
Waiting. Ryan Reynolds.
Ew. Do you know that after I watched that movie, we couldn't eat out for a while?
But
Which
we'd had
I
enough
know.
experiences.
I know. I mean, this was years ago when we watched this movie, but I know that behind the scenes, some kitchens are dirty and blah, blah, blah. And we have a good friend of ours, Chef Brian Duffy, who did Bar Rescue, and he'll tell you
yeah,
some
he's seen
stories
some of
that
the-
you will not even believe. But, yeah, that movie was disgusting. It was so...
It was disgusting, but it was so... As over the top
It was funny,
and humorous
too.
as
It
it
was-
was, it was so true to
with
that
what happens.
scene.
Yeah.
Do you remember we went to a I won't say the restaurant chain, but we went to a place one time,
Mm-hmm.
and we sat there, and the place is no longer there anymore. But I ordered chicken, and there were about 11, 12 of us at the time sitting at this table, and I ordered and I swear to God, they brought out this whole thing, and they smothered it in melted cheese, but the chicken was raw. I mean, flat out, it had never touched the flat iron.
Uh-huh.
It was never in a pan. It never touched anything. It was gross. It was raw. It was pink.
See, my whole thing is not the stuff that comes out because you can always send that back. Yes, there's a problem with that.
How
but
do
can
you
always send
put
it back.
melted
I know. I
cheese?
totally get it. I get it. But my thing is when you go to a waitress or a waiter and you go, oh, there's something wrong with my food, or if they're not having a good day or something, they're like, oh, these people, giving me a hard time. You know what they're about to do with your food.
Oh,
in the
yeah.
back.
No, you don't send it back. You just don't eat
Just,
it.
if it's wrong, who cares?
There's
My
there's
thing
a
is,
difference,
yes,
though.
if it's raw or if it's yes, I am going to complain. Like, I'm not
But that's
eating
the difference between restaurant chains. And not that there's a problem with restaurant chains, but that's the difference between a restaurant chain and a well-known restaurant.
I know a couple restaurant chains. I mean, I think it just depends on where you go. Like, certain restaurant chains, the chefs and the culinary team in the back, might be a little more vigilant on how they work.
Yeah.
It all depends on the staff, really. It's not the restaurant, it's the staff.
Yeah.
And that's what it comes down to. I mean, if you're working in the back and you're letting out food like this, then that's your fault. The back chef, like, that's the way it goes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
just saying.
I don't know. All I know is that if I'm writing, I need a good meal or a good drink or both to feed my mind. So like, this is why this goes hand in hand.
And when I'm cooking, I like to have a glass of wine or a beer or even like a nice tea or like just something fresh while I'm cooking, and I have to have my music.
You don't listen to any audiobooks or anything like that?
No. Do you want a shameless plug? Is that what you're looking
Nope.
for? Okay.
Nope. Not at all. Nope.
I don't listen to books while I'm cooking.
No.
I need to be, I need music.
I agree.
Yeah.
Music is what I use when I'm writing.
Yeah.
So.
You write with music?
Sometimes. When I'm brainstorming, I'm always...
Do you start writing the lyrics out over by an accident?
If I'm writing a song.
No, but like if you're writing like a book or something and you start listening to music?
No, I can concentrate. I can focus. Maybe not right now, but I can do it. Promise.
All right.
Anyway, so this was a good episode.
It was.
It was fun.
Cheers.
Cheers.